after not losing any weight for about 4 weeks, if not 5, I finally lost, and it's the most like typical thing going. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you've been following the channel, 1, I do appreciate that, and 2, it's just annoying, to be honest. Like, I'm trying harder because it's getting harder, and it just stalls, and then out of nowhere I end up losing 5 pounds in a week. But like I said, if I've not lost around 5 weeks, that's an average of £1 per week loss. So I don't know why it happens. I don't know why it happens. I don't know how it happens, but it's just, I mean, I'm glad it is dropping, which means I'm getting closer to the target. So week 41, just can't believe it. I mean, losing 5 pounds is a lot, but again, take that in consideration that I've not lost anything for around 4 weeks. It's fine, and it genuinely is getting harder. Like, to think we're nearly in May. I've got 14 weeks left to hit my target till I fly away. Yeah, so I'm flying away in 14 weeks time, and ideally I'd love to hit my target by then. So I'm going to break this down into segments, dosage wise. Now, this is the 2nd or 3rd time this has happened, and it can't be coincidental. So I'm using a 50mg pen, but I am using half that, so 7.5 milligrams, right? And as I'm approaching literally the very end of it to hit that golden dose, so this is the 2nd week now, 2nd injection, I've not felt it. At the start of the year, I had the same issue, and I started freaking out because it wasn't working. Well, I didn't feel like it was working, and I was actually gaining weight, and that was the creatine at that point. So I was averaging £1 a week weight gain for 3 successive weeks. Mind you, with the pen on Mounjaro not working, I was freaking out, and it was just an awful feeling. It literally was like proper mental mind games. Now that, like I said, I'm losing weight, but the effectiveness have completely vanished. So I'm using 7.5 milligrams. And last week, I didn't feel it. Fine. Ironically, I've lost weight, right? But trust me. This week, I took the injection again, not feeling it. I'm not getting no boost, no taste, the effects that I do get. And I genuinely think, my theory is, the pen clearly isn't supposed to last that long. Yeah, you know, you can use it up to 6 weeks, I think, but anything over, the effectiveness, genuinely, I don't think it's there. I'm not feeling it, and it can't be coincidental that it's roughly the same sort of level left, or amount left in my pen, that the same thing's happening. So which means I'm getting closer to finishing my current pen, and I have another 50mg pen sitting in the fridge. So I'll be interested to see, once I start that pen, which is maybe the next like week or 2, if that's going to work. We'll see. I've been mostly doing every 6 days injection wise, 7.5 mil, 6-7 days, and this week I did 5 days. First time I've ever shortened it by that much. First time in probably 5-6 months, to be honest. And again, 7.5 mil. Last week was Saturday. This week I did it on Thursday. Felt nothing. Like, literally nothing. I'm very intrigued to see if my theory works. So that's the dosage. Training's been like on point. Now, I did mention, ironically, about 2 weeks ago how I noticed my strength increase like big time. Just actually surprised myself. My weakest body part by far, shoulders, and I've been avoiding them for a good while because one, I hate them, two, it's just long, to be honest, and the burn, the sensation. But it's just one of those things that I'm literally trying to do a 4-week split workout. So started with them about a month ago, and I'm not ashamed to say that literally about a month ago I was doing lateral raises, like doing that with the machine, right? Struggled to do 14 kilos, so 7 each. Burn and, you know, all that stuff. And, you know, slowly, gradually, it's getting better at it. Like anything, right? Still hate it, don't get me wrong. It's just a thing you've got to do. And actually have I damaged my rotary cuff, like 2017, something like that. So, and I'm right-handed, so it's not ideal. Anyway, so I've avoided that for years, again due to my injury and weakness. From like last week, like I said, everything has increased, strength, performance and stuff like that. I've got fitter. And I went from a month ago struggling to do 14 kilos to somehow max 41 kilos 5x5s. That's mad in a month. And I still have like a damaged sort of cuff right here, like it clicks and everything, but that's irrelevant. I'm generally just getting stronger. So 4 times a week consistently going to the gym now, as I do every Sunday to train legs. So this is the only cardio that I do. I was actually thinking about that. One of my friends, colleagues, he said, oh, you know what, you know, you're getting closer to your target, stuff like that. Maybe you should start doing cardio to, you know, lose more. And I was training legs last week and I finished that. And I genuinely thought to myself, maybe I should do something extra, burn a bit more calories. And I saw rowing and I'm like, maybe, you know. And I was like, fuck that. I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm not a bodybuilder, I'm not an athlete, I'm just, you know, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. And yeah, diet, here we go. Monday was a really good day. Trained chest and arms, as I do every Monday. And my calories that day were like over 200 calories. And I ate well, high protein. I don't actually have anything specific. I just literally just make healthy choices. I really do. Sometimes it's a bit boring, I have to admit. So I went from like 2200 calories Monday to 1800 calories on Tuesday. Just one of those things, but it's not the food, it's sort of the macros. And I'm just trying to eat as low calorie as possible with the highest protein ratio, you know. So I'm just doing what I can. I've actually got a few questions this week, so I'm trying to reply, if not to all of them, but I thought I'll add them to the video this time. So one of them was basically the protein or calories, and I genuinely don't have a specific target. I just go day by day. For some days I genuinely feel hungrier than others. So Monday I had 2200 calories, for example. The following day I had 1800 calories, and I think the day after that I might have had 1500 calories. It just, I do try and eat as much as I can, but obviously doing what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, it sort of limits. Another one, this is a good one actually. Did the company give me a dosage guide for the peptides? So I've just started using extra stuff to help my phase 2 of Mounjaro. I'm getting closer to the target and I want to just try different things, to be honest. And before anyone says anything, Mounjaro is a peptide, if you're wondering. So no, any company or most companies you use do not give you a dosage guide, and it's not medical advice, it's just educational purposes. You can find anything online, but most companies, if they have a website, which the ones I've used do, you just basically go online, you type in your vial size that you've ordered, the amount of water you have, back water you have to use, or recommendations. Just go online, to be honest. So if it's a 10 milligram vial, you're looking at between minimum 1 milliliter of water, maximum 2. Each vial is maximum 3 milliliters anyway. So for example, this week I've literally just started using mots-c. So it is a 20 milligram peptide, and I've added 2 milliliters of water. I'm using 1 milligram per injection per time, 4 times a week. So that's going to give me 4 milligrams a week. So we're looking at about 4.5 weeks. I've taken it on training days only, and yeah, GHKCU, the collagen peptide, I started using, which a lot of people were freaking me out, to be honest. It's about, it gives you a sting, and you know, they recommend buying a bigger vial on Amazon and then diluting it and whatever. But I just thought I'd try my luck, see what it's like, because they say up to 9 milliliters of water to really minimize the sting. I tried my luck, and I've added in the vial 3 milliliters, the maximum, the amount that it comes with. And I felt a slight sting, but you're supposed to feel the sting. Very subtle, not painful whatsoever. It's going well for me, to be honest. So, and I've tried different areas, like my upper glute. I tried to show you, but you can't. So yeah, just look online. Again, this is not medical advice, it's for educational purposes. My starting weight was 20 stone 12. My target is to hit my personal best. At this point, I just want to lose weight. In my head, is to hit or beat my personal best, which that was in 2012. So in 2009, I was 25.5 stone. The biggest recorded weight I was. Adding 3 years of hard work, no PT, I've never had a personal training. I'm literally self-educated in everything that I do, including this Mounjaro journey and peptides and all that stuff that I've just started. I literally just educate myself. I lost 11 stone in 3 years. And at that point, I was like probably 90% cardio. So I lost 11 stone in 3 years, and I went down to 14 stone bang on, which is around 88 kilos. So in my head, as I started losing more weight than I expected, that's my target. Just to reach that. If I can beat that, like over the moon. So, like I said, I've lost 5 pounds since the last time I lost weight. So now, I can't believe it. So I was hovering around 16 stone, which is again, like, ask me this back in July when I started it, I'd rip both your hands off. Because I've struggled to lose weight since 2012, to be honest. Like, I lost 11 stone in 3 years, and I genuinely got cocky. I think I thought to myself, you know what? Yeah, I lost weight, felt great, I look great. I can always do this, and I've not done it since. And I've been trying, literally, have been trying. So I weighed myself this week. So I've lost those 5 pounds, which brings me down to 15 stone 9. Just can't believe it. So that means I am 14 weeks away from hopefully reaching my target. 1.9 stone to go. So yeah, let's keep going.